Hey class, I'm going to tell you the story about the first time I had to move, and that was back in August of 1997. I was 6 years old, and when I got the news that I had to move from LA to Merced, which is right smack dab in the middle of California, it's a cow town, there's nothing to do, nothing to see, I was a little upset. More like angry and sad. I think I cried so much because I was angry, but I was really upset to be leaving my family. I grew up really close to all my aunts and uncles and all my cousins. I'm a Mexican family, so we have a lot of members in it. So it was really hard to like lose almost all my great like closest friends, and also having to switch schools. I grew my middle school, my elementary school, excuse me, was Jefferson Elementary, and I had quite a few friends there from kindergarten to first grade. And having to leave all that behind was really upsetting. On top of that, I had to give up my bunnies. I initially started off with two bunnies, which were my first pets. It was Coco and Diamond. Coco and Diamond. We thought there were two female rabbits, but by the time we had to move, we ended up with about nine. And sadly, one day I came home from school, and without my parents even telling me, they were giving away all my bunnies to random people who they put up a sign in front of our yard, and just people came and picked up my bunnies. Like nothing. I was so upset. I remember I threw a fit. I remember I tried to destroy the house. I remember thinking, just, I'm not going to live here anymore. Why do I care? I'm just going to draw on the walls and like scrape the floors. I got a nice little beating for that one. But to my surprise, my parents noticed how upset and angry I was. So once we finally arrived in Merced, they did have a little puppy waiting for me. My first puppy, his name was Charlie. He came from a litter that my cousin's dog had. So in a way, I took a part of my family with me. And Charlie was my probably my best friend for the first year that I lived in Merced. I was a little socially awkward when I first moved there because I didn't know anyone. It was a different group and not genre, a different just group of people that I was not accustomed to. So thankfully for Charlie, I was able to kind of settle down and not be so rambunctious as I was leaving Los Angeles. And from then on, it was a little bit easier to make friends and just grow. And I got another dog, Tiny. So Charlie had another friend once I started becoming a little bit more social and going out a little bit more, which is really nice. And to this day, when I go home and visit my family, I do visit my dogs. They're like, I love seeing my dogs. I love playing with them. I love giving them baths. My sister doesn't give them enough baths. And yeah, so that was a really traumatizing part of my life that I think at the end kind of benefited me because when I moved to San Francisco back in 2009, I already kind of knew the mentality I needed to prep myself to be in. And I made the move seamlessly. And yeah, I'm really grateful that I'm here. I'm grateful for the experiences that I had. Um, yeah, thank you.